Hello, America. I hope you're doing well. Welcome to my review of Love After Lockup, Season 2, Episode 40. I do want to let you all know that starting tomorrow, I will be updating my website, my jewelry store with new items. So be prepared for that. You can find the link in the description. I make real cute stuff, so I know you want to check that out. And I'm not going to say the Awkwardly Acceptable podcast will be tomorrow. But what I will say is a podcast-like video will be out tomorrow. But it'll have my face because it'll be a podcast on YouTube. How about that? That's what we gonna hit you with, okay? Let's get started. So we see Lacey. She's still standing outside in the rain, waiting for Shane. She says that Shane is a romantic and funny guy and maybe possibly the guy that she's been looking for. They blurred his face like it's some big reveal. Like, I don't care. It's not that deep. They run and they hug each other, and in the words of Lacey, he's incredibly fucking hot. He was breathing like on her, and all I could think of is, I hope his breath don't stink. I'm pretty sure it don't. But still, I just hope that it doesn't stink. That's all that I was thinking about. Shane also feels like she may be the one. He says he's very happy to meet the love of his life. He's 21 years old, though. Like I'm not 24, but whatever. He said he's very happy to meet her, and because she drove 7 hours to see him, it must be something real. This could be the start of something new. It's be the start of something new. And now, looking in your eyes, I feel in my heart the start of something new. The start of something new. I'm sorry. Y'all wouldn't know the song. So, Lacey says that Shane has exceeded her expectations, and she just can't keep her hands off of him. Shane says that this is the best day of his life, okay? Lacey has a big heart and a wonderful personality. So as they're driving to the mountains, he's like, can I see your phone? She let him. I mean, it took her a minute to say the correct passcode, but she let him. He was in her phone. Then, bro, this is how I know me. I can't be doing all of this because her phone rings, obviously it's John, her fiance. She gets out the car. She's like, okay, I'm going to take this call. My dumbass would have still had my Bluetooth hooked up. That's the thing about it. My Bluetooth would have still been hooked up. So I would have been like, hello? Hello? And they would have been, it would have been in the car like, you've received a collect call. Bro, it would have been all from there. Anyway, John is like, what you doing? Where you at? Where you going? One thing I am going to say is I do understand y'all fianced. So I do understand your concern. But in the same breath, you're in prison. What you going to do? Come find me? Like, chill out. Anyway, he like, what you doing? Where you at? Where you going? She's like, oh, I'm outside. He like, why you ain't answering my calls earlier? She like, I ain't see him. He's like, you're lying. She's like, no, honey, I'm not lying. I'm not up to anything. Girl, you got a whole ass nigga in your car talking about you ain't up to nothing. Girl. She's like, can you call me later? He's like, oh, you want me to call you later? How about I just don't call you at all, baby girl? You do you, girl. You got you. And she's like, I just don't understand. He hangs up. Shane says that he did think that it was a little bit weird for her to leave out of the car to, take a phone call, but he trusts her, and yeah, that's how their story ended. She says that she does not think that she's going to be able to have two inmates at the same time. Well, two outmates, because they're going to be out. So she may very well have to choose. And John is a very jealous person. She doesn't want to tell him now because he'll just be mad in jail. Girl, tell him, if you want your decision made and you want Shane, then tell him now and have him beat up somebody in prison so he can extend his sentence. Anyway, we see Angela and Tony. They're on their way to get that steak. Angela tells Tony that it's not just about being able to touch you. It's about the relief that you're finally out. Tony says that, I know this is going to sound corny, but, you know, I want our first time to be special because you're no two-bit whore. He said that. He said those words, but that's something that I would say. She's no two-bit whore, so he's not interested in having sex in the bathroom. Angela, however, was. Every time I say Angela, I picture fucking Angela from 90 Day Fiancé, and it just makes me want to throw up. I can't. Ooh, anyway. So, they sit down at the restaurant. She sits next to him. They finally get to steak. He says it's good and all. I ain't never had a steak. I've never in my life had beef or pork. Well, I done had some corned beef back in the day, you know. Just back in the day. But are you supposed to be cutting through that steak like that? Because he said it was good, but then he kept cutting it and cutting it and cutting it. I'm like, damn, is the meat tough? Well, I mean, it might have been tough, but it still could have been good because he ain't got no other, like, thing to compare it to. So really, to be quite honest, anyway, she asks about the wedding. He says, well, you know, what do you have in mind? She says a summer wedding. He said, a summer wedding as in coming up now? Like this summer? She says yes. He says, yeah, that's fine. It's okay. It doesn't seem okay, but he says it's okay. So they will not be able to see each other for the whole week. And then next week, I guess, like this week is like you still in jail week. And then next week, you kind of free week. So that's when they'll have sex. They're driving to the halfway house. And this is, I don't know if they're setting this up to, you know, just give the illusion of him not actually being that interested in her, or if he's just truly not that interested in her, because she's like, ooh, babe, I can't wait to touch you. And as she's saying this, he said, well, my voice need to be well, not that deep, but it need to be like right here. Oh, babe, I can't wait to touch you. That's right. And as she's saying this, Tony is like, oh my gosh, it's night out time. It's night outside. I'm driving and I'm outside at night. And she like, okay, but she says that, you know, it's nothing. You know, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Tell yourself it's fine. Anyway, they're behind schedule. So the GPS is saying they will arrive to the halfway house at 7:22, which is not good enough. He needs to be there at 7:20 on the dot. We needed to be there earlier, but so they running, they racing. She like, I'm going 80 miles on the highway. He's like, go faster. She like, no, I don't want to get pulled over. Blah blah blah. All of this. They finally get there at 7:15. Then they kiss for like 40 extra minutes because she says when he gets out the car and he actually leaves, that it's 7:20 on the dot, and now she feels 7 o'clock on the dot. I'm in my drop top. I'm sorry, Lord Jesus, Lord. Okay. I'm sorry. She feels alone. She feels alone after she drops him off, and she really hopes that their first time together will be sweet. So we see Cheryl, or Carol if you watch Archer. She's she's going to pick up Josh. She says her family isn't supportive because they don't know the real Josh. Then she turns around and says that they've never met outside of prison. Well, girl, do you know the real Josh? Huh? Do you know the real Josh? Huh? Let me know, because you don't. Anyway, maybe I never looked at Josh's picture. I'm getting ahead of myself. So, it's the day of his release. This raggedy, I'm going to have to be mean. This raggedy bee going to sit up here and say, I'm going to take the hotel. They remind me of Caitlin and Matt. Was that his name? You know who I'm talking about. From season 2, beginning season 2. You know, the first season 2. She said, I'm going to take this hotel blanket because we want to go up in the mountains and have, or in the woods and have sex. Well, she didn't say sex. She said a long time, but what is a long time? Sex. And I'm going to just take it and borrow it. Girl, don't nobody want your sex-stained blanket, you raggedy bee. I hope the hotel saw this. I hope somebody in that damn hotel saw this, and I hope they charge your ass. I hope they do. Because that's fucking disgusting. That's how I'm feeling. Like, how in the hell you gonna take this blanket? She says she's totally in love with Josh. She's totally in love with him. And he has these cute little nicknames for her. You wanna know the cute little nicknames? Turd burglar. And I said nicknames with an S on the end, so it's plural, because you just said turd burglar. So that's what he calls you. He calls you a turd burglar, and you're okay with that. Anyway, yeah. He also one time collected his sperm and wanted her to go in the bathroom so they could have a baby. But she went in the bathroom and just threw it out and she didn't say I threw it out because it's a crazy idea, or I threw it out because, like, why the hell would he do that? She said I threw it out because it probably wasn't alive anymore. So if it was alive, would you have done it? So she gets out the damn car, and her legs are very skinny. She has the skinniest leg that I've seen. Well, that's a lie. She has the skinniest lady legs that I've seen, because I done seen some men with some real skinny legs. She feels like when she brings him to Texas, back to her hometown, home state, he will feel free there. Girl, he finally gets out. And what's up with all the inmates having glasses? Well, Shane didn't have glasses, but whatever. Shane is okay looking. But Shane gonna slap her when he found out about John. He looks very different from his picture. Maybe, like I said, maybe I didn't look at the picture, because I looked at him and I said, what? Plus, she keeps talking about serial killers so much. I don't know why I keep thinking he's a serial killer. He's not a serial killer. I don't even think they let serial killers out, right? So, well, never mind. They get in the car, they open mouth kiss, and he says he loves her because of her loyalty. She says that it feels like God has finally blessed her with the miracle that she's been asking for. I ain't got nothing to say. So we see Lizzie, the 22-year-old who does not look 22. As I keep looking at her face, she don't look 22. Daniel's mother, Teresa, is already on 10. She gets to Lizzie's house, and Lizzie is not there yet. She's like, well, hurry up, we gotta go. Lizzie gets home. She went from school to there. It seemed like she didn't have a bag, so I was very confused. I don't know. Anyway, Lizzie is nervous about what will happen between her and Teresa, since they don't normally see eye to eye. Then they're in the car, and his mother is like, why didn't you come see him in jail? And she's like, well, same thing she told us. I didn't want to miss work nor school. And she says that they have a bond, and then she reads a prison letter, and it's sweet. So sweet. His mother says, oh, she says that, well, we both agreed that it would be okay if I didn't come. His mother then says, well, he didn't have a choice but to agree. Exactly, because he's in prison. So guess what? I didn't come. That easy as that. He didn't have any other choice but to agree, because I am the one who's not in prison. So I can say if I'm going to come or not. And see, that's when I would have got mad. Anyway. Teresa says that she just wants the best for her son, and she's worried about Daniel getting abandoned by someone he loves. His mother keeps harping on Lizzie not coming to see him, and Lizzie says, Daniel and I have decided that we don't want you to be all over our relationship like that. Like, get the fuck out of our relationship. And Teresa says, well, he's still under my roof, so I'll be watching. And she's like, have you told him everything? You haven't kept any secrets from him? You don't have a boyfriend or anything? And apparently Lizzie has some secrets. I'm so sick and tired of secrets. I am so sick. Oh, this camera quality is really good. I am so sick and tired of some secrets. I have a secret that I haven't told him. Tell him. Damn it. Or tell me, so I don't have to hear next week and the week after that and the week after that. I still have a secret that I haven't told him. I don't care. I don't. Anyway. So it's the next morning. Lizzie said that blood is pumping through her veins, as opposed to any other time when blood is not pumping through her veins. Sorry. Daniel is getting out. Daniel says he's afraid that she, might be turned off by the way that he looks, because he has tattoos everywhere, even on his face. One of his tattoos is an upside down umbrella because there's no one there to catch his tears. But he only put one on this eye, so it's like, who gonna catch the tears on this eye? He has on his right here, he has a stick figure man and woman shooting and stabbing themselves because love is a disease. So I'm sorry, it's a sickness, which is a disease. It's a pathogen. Okay. He is also very worried that Lizzie and Teresa won't get along, since Teresa has not gotten along with any of his girlfriends. And Lizzie knows that she's gained weight, so she hopes that he will accept her. She's unsure of how she'll act when she sees him. And that's it. They don't show him getting out of jail because they be dragging this shit out. I know y'all gotta drag this out, but y'all be dragging this shit out. It's Saturday. I'm like, why are kids outside? Damn, go to school. So I didn't mean to say this for last because it's the trashiest one. Amber and Vincent pull up to the Airbnb. She says that this isn't the normal man that she would go for. She likes bad boys. But Vincent was very intelligent and something else, and that led her to him. Vincent said that before he met Amber, he didn't have a lady, and, he felt like the dating scene wasn't enough for him, and he wants something with substance. Bro, you gotta fix them eyes. Them eyes are too crazy. They crazy. So we see her, she FaceTime her sister. Vincent and her sister meet, through FaceTime. They're talking, whatever, boom, boom, boom. Then Vincent is going in. Oh, I was wondering why they was opening up the refrigerator to the Airbnb, but I guess he bought food and put it in there, because I was looking like, what the fuck is going on here? But he's decided to grill some steak and some other stuff because that's what she said that she wanted. He says that he's not really good at grilling, but he's gonna do it for her anyway. So while she's on FaceTime with her sister, he goes into the kitchen and she's like, can you look at me for a second? Talking to her sister, and she's like, it's awkward. And her sister is like, why? Is he weird? And she's like, a little bit. Amber says that there is a bit of awkwardability. I like that one better. Awkwardability between them. I know it's not a word. And it's kind of weird. You know, everything has been weird since she just got out, but it's been like weird. They sit down to eat. It's really not lovey-dovey in the least. He did get them separate bedrooms, so she says that she gonna sleep alone tonight. She locked her damn door. He, I guess, looked a little disappointed, but he says that it's all up to her and he doesn't want to force his plans on her and, you know, have it backfire. I don't know, but Amber is like, I agreed to marry him. And every time she talks about their marriage, I know marriage is a contract, but it always seems like it's more of a business contract than what it already is. It's like, I agreed to marry him, but first we need to go over the terms and conditions, and then I'll, you know, sign this. But it's more of like, it's a merger, I can't explain it, but it just, the way she talks about them getting married and her accepting is very just like, I did what I did, you know? So, anyway, I'm done with this. If you all like this review, you can like, comment, and subscribe. You can follow me on Instagram, Twitter. Everything else you need to know about me will be down below. My name is Brielle. I make beats. I sing songs. If you like what you see, come on along. Bye.